Got ourselves Yasha already getting in there with a Demon Hunter, going in for a stun, big dress already. A Sharingan Eye. I like that name, that weeb Naruto name, and the Sharingan Eye. I feel like for Demon Hunter fits. Going up in air, flying up, and Yasha just doesn't have anywhere to go. Throwing in the abilities back at the Demon Hunter. Oh my god, them lances. We're just doing work. The fell lances from above. We're doing work. Yasha did catch up on a bit of heals. Darkness coming down for Sharingan as he's super low in health. Needs to catch up on health immediately. Stun onto Yasha. That's going to be a bubble. No healing available. Sharingan better sprint the hell out of here. Try to stay alive as best as possible. Just trying to fly away. But Yasha does take him out while wings were up. Yasha ain't here to play around, man. He came in to mean some business. And Zueni is going to be up next as, I think, an Assassination Rogue, maybe a sub. He has some daggers. I'm going to say Assassin. Oh, he's lacking all over the place. Got a Super Saiyan teleport going on. Yasha, they're just going to have to wait until the Rogue is going to hit him. Looks so sad. Look at him. Oh, man. Not another Rogue. His dad comes in. Are you winning, son? And does the expression you give him. Not another Rogue, Dad. Zueni is going to be a Assassination Rogue. Hodge onto Zueni. Execute sentence. Does Trinket blind onto Yasha. Trinket and blind getting burned with Zueni with evasion. Trinket blind evasion. I don't know if that's a good idea. You're going to Trinket. You're going to blind. And you're going to evasion. I think Trinket evasion is fine. Trinket blind is fine. But evasion on top of it? That's like those rogues that go for a Trinket, Cloak, Vanish, Blind. It's like, Trinket Vanish is fine, or Trinket Blind is fine. Trinket Cloak, maybe if you can get away. Or Trinket Vanish, but don't Cloak. You don't need to. That's gonna be just a rogue thing, you know what I mean? Some rogues do it, some rogues don't. Shield of Vengeance is up for Yasha. His wings are available. Zueni, they might want to Cloak or Shadows before the shield pops. And oh, Zueni! At least they have a Vanish still off. That cheat death saved you. You actually did die there. If you didn't have it, that would have been over. Hodge and Zueni wishes they had a Trinket. And Yasha just cleaving these boys down. Alright, Oriog, Ori, OG, Ori, Oriog? I gotta call you Oreo. I'll call you Oreo, dude. Oreo G, dude. Oreo G, getting a polymorph onto Yasha. No, actually, it's disrupting his own poly. Is he not playing Shimmer? I think he's playing the normal Blink. He's trying to get a bunch of Fire Blast. Does steal the Hand of Freedom from Yasha. Is gonna force him to walk back into the Meteor, but Yasha is gonna get himself a couple flash of lights here and there. As we hit in that 3-minute mark, boys, Yasha with a freeze on one side, Ring of Frost on one side, and a mage in that Ring of Frost trying to get some fireballs back into Yasha. Does he go for the fireball build? Is that what he's doing? Is that the haste fireball build? Is that what he's trying to go for? Because he should have the fastest cast in the West if that's what he's going for. He's going to steal the Hand of Freedom from Yasha. Definitely should be running an Auto Talent for that one, so you can't have a spell stolen or dispelled. And plus it gives you extra mobility. So Yasha just have to waddle around the map like that as he is. It's going to be an intro by Oreo. And Yasha is just going to get behind the pillar. Oreo does not have shimmers though, so he cannot move around as easily. Meteor on one side, Yasha trying to avoid the Meteor. He's actually going to go at Oreo instead, just walking at him. Needs a Hodge. No Trinket available for Oreo next time he has a go. He's going to get a Fireball. Does he have the fastest cast with this? He's going to go for Scorch instead. Nova onto Yasha. No GPIs out of Oreo at all though. Trying to get a Paladin. It's going to be a Trinket. No, not Trinket. It's going to be Ice Block for Oreo, as he didn't have a Trinket for the Hodge. Still lots of damage available for Yasha. It's going to be Cauterized available, but Yasha just needs one more burst. Lots of damage ability in there. NASCAR his way over to Oreo. Dropping down Ring of Frost. Does pick up the eyes, but it's not. Oh, he got him trapped in the Ring of Frost. Flame. Does it do it? Oh, it did. It did. Bay or Shinra is going to be... Shinra are going to be up next, and Shinra is going to be up next as a Blood Elf Survival Hunter, getting the dot damage out on Yasha's stun into a duress to follow. And Yasha's going to just take a lot of damage. Bay, can you be out of cat for a minute out of stealth, please? Unless you're doing, thank you. In case you're giving your allies like a buff or something, because that sometimes happens, but you don't mean to do it, but it's okay. Bubble available for Yasha, does get himself a little bit of a reset at least. And Shinra just trying to see if he can get himself around the corner. Yo, if Yasha were able to get Bay killed in the next 10 seconds, that would have been actually Paladin record. I think only a couple of classes have had a record of being able to nuke people down like that. I think it's a Warlock, Destro, of course. I think a Feral Druid. And I think it was on Holy Death Knight. They've gotten the record for like the fastest nukes ever. Maybe a Demon Hunter. I want to say it's Demon Hunter because just it's likely, because Demon Hunters just do so much damage. But I think we've ever had a Paladin do that quick of a nuke. Like 5 man in 5 minutes. But get on the leaderboard, that would be interesting. That's going to be Shield of Minutes up. Shinra does go for a massive kill. It's going to be his feigned death for a moment. No Turtle Shell, no Exhilaration anymore. That Shield of Vengeance does get cleaved between him and the pet. Charge as wings are up and running. Does Yasha have enough damage? That might be enough globals into Shin. And Shin does go for a stun, but Bob comes out and down goes. And Yasha taking him out with plenty of minutes to spare. No dampening quite yet. And Bay, the last man left, the Feral Druid. Time for Bay to come back and take down the whole Team Red, man. That's the way to do it. Time for him to have a big ol' 1v5 as a High Mountain Tauren Feral Druid. Let's see if he's able to do it, though. He was able to do it properly. It's going to be Yasha trying to see if he might be able to wait out Bay. Should have went for the eyeballs, maybe. Bay doesn't have the biggest opener ever. Does go for a bite onto Yasha. Throwing in a bike in with a bash to follow. And as Bay looked like he was trying to disengage for a second, trying to run circles around Yasha. Wings are coming out. Bay taking a lot of damage to single Templars. Wall coming out before the second Templars comes in. That was heal available. Did not go for a Skull Bash on the cast. Main onto Yasha. Does he have the big damage to follow that? Still just taking smacking so much damage. Just jumping all over the place back and forth. And I think Bay might just go down unless they have enough damage here versus Yasha. Or maybe this is where the Feral goes. And Yasha with a big old 1v5 in less than 7 minutes. Gotta give him the credit. Gotta give him the credit. Damn, boys. Yeah, my game was definitely lacking for Zuat. Dude, yeah, 3 shot up there. Dude, that was cheat death saved you, man. If you were Zuen the Rogue, that saved you. That cheat death was just insane. Well, Yash came in, you saw you conquered, man. Too bad nobody on his team could really get to play. But that was Jesus' team, man. I think that's all the teams we have for the day.